All right, afternoon, Omaha. It's a little bumpy here on this trail here, but it is Monday the 9th. It's been a few days since I've actually done a morning video, daily video. It's just been a very, very interesting last 4 or 5 days. So to catch up on anything is hiked in, got all the way to the border or into Colorado, made the Cumbres Pass, which is in, and then got a hitch back into New Mexico in a town called Chama. That's kind of one of the trail towns, and where a lot of people rest up, resupply, and before moving on and going through the San Juans. So anyway, took a train up to after a couple of days off. Took one of these old narrow gauge trains back up from Chama to Cumbres, which was pretty cool. They even gave me a little patch, but started the hike into the San Juans. We were planning, hold on, more people. All right, I'm back. Had a construction crew. It's getting pretty noisy and everything. Anyway, was planning on doing this, the San Juans with these two other guys that I've been hiking with for days. One's from Switzerland, one's from Germany. The gentleman from Switzerland decided to leave a day early, and I needed to get down to Santa Fe to get some new insoles for my shoes before I started the Colorado section. So went down to Santa Fe, had a nice day with a gentleman, his name's Christoph, from Germany. But we get back up, more I talked with Christoph about the San Juans and the routes and stuff we're gonna do. Come to find out, he's pretty much terrified of the high pass mountains and everything. Really did not want to do any much snow. And he was really hoping to do they have cutoffs and alternates all throughout everything. So, but I'm gonna stop for a second. But so he was like, hey, we'll go so far into the San Juans, and then we'll I wanted to take this cutoff, and you can choose to go up and kind of miss this Wolf Pass that he was kind of really worried about. But it was also near a green line, which is more of a shortcut, straight line towards Creed, and you kind of miss some of the you miss the big stuff in the San Juans, the big mountains. But so we get 15 miles the first day, get to this place called Dripping Lake. It was easy hike, not bad at all after being dropped off from the train. And then the next day we go to this one place called Blue Lake, and that's where the red line, which is like the main line for the CDT, kind of hooks left and goes up into the mountains and does some of the bigger passes. So and then to the right was this alternate that he wanted to take. But so since I've been hiking with him, I really didn't feel like I should want to leave him. Also, I told my wife, Christine, and even my own self, was I'm not going up in the San Juans mountains and the passes completely by myself, which I would have if I would have left him. So it was kind of one of those things of like, one, don't want to leave him, don't want to go into the San Juans by myself. So I told Christoph, hey, I'll go down and we'll see how it is. Maybe miss that one pass, come back. Same mileage, should be fine. Well, that pass was absolutely horrendous. Just really rocky, rooty, a lot of down trees. And then comes these streams, which at first, they're not bad. They're going pretty good because of the snow melt off and also the rain they had the day or so before. Well, we get down another mile or so on this alternate, and they wanted us to pass, ford this creek again. Well, I've already done it once. It was going pretty good, about mid shin, but as we were going down there, it was raging. I was absolutely, and it was about now knee deep, and if you'd have slipped, you were dead, because there's just nothing but big boulders and stuff behind there, and it was kind of going down into a tight valley. So I was like, oh heck no, I'm not doing that. So after about a 10-second panic attack, like, what are we gonna do? I mean, we're pretty now 2 days into the San Juans. What are our options? So after I kind of took a couple deep breaths, I said, all right, well, I don't have enough food now to get back up and say, even try to do the red line to get to this Pagosa Springs, where that's where I was planning to go. So we hiked back up to Blue Lake. It was now 6:30 in the evening. We have 2 days in, and I have 2 days of food left. And I'm about a little over 2 days plus to Pagosa, maybe 3 days. And I've bonked before in the mountains on just with no snow. I was not willing to chance that. So we were talking, I'm like, dude, we gotta basically retreat back to where we came from, 2 days, and I need to resupply. He's not doing the high mountains, and there's no one else I could really go with. So I was like, well, now we'll do the green line, and we're gonna basically skip the San Juans, which it is what it is. I've been in them. They're nice, but in the snow, and it's starting to rain more, it's just, I'm okay with missing it. But I would have liked to have been with a group of, say, 3 people that at least one knew what the heck they were doing, because I really don't. So now we're doing the green line. So we were able to actually get a hitch to where we would have dropped out right at the alternate, which we were almost there, except the dang fording that they wanted us to do. So just got dropped off there. Now we're on this little green line, which is actually very pretty, as you can kind of see along here, just surrounded by these mountains and trees, and so it's not a terrible view, but it's not what I wanted. But so yeah, yesterday we hiked 28 miles back. I kind of forced Christoph to, like, hey, let's see if we can get back in a really long day. So we did 28 miles in the San Juans in one day. It was not easy. Got back, stayed at this outfitter's place, was able to resupply, clean up, get new food, or enough food, and then talked to one of the trail angels to drop us off at this small little town, and then start our hike. So that is what has been going on, and just not everything I wanted, but it is what it is. And yeah, so missing the San Juans in the snow, doing more of a little bit of a fire road walk, but it is pretty. It's not ugly. So that's about it. That's all been going on. Just trying to keep my feet and everything good. But we banged our knees, banged our shins on the frozen snow as we post-holed yesterday quite a bit. So yeah, just to catch you up a little bit, but I won't be able to post this for a few days. And so again, thanks for watching, and I love y'all. Appreciate all the prayers, I really do. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Bye. So after this last video that you just watched, I started having increased pain in my right shin area, and it just progressively got worse. But within a couple of hours, I was limping pretty good. And unfortunately, I was on a fire road, and there really wasn't any traffic whatsoever. So I ended up hiking at least 10 miles or so as it got worse and worse, and camped at the top of Elwood Pass, which you'll see where the sunset and sunrise. But and then had to limp in pretty much to South Fork. I went about another 10, 12, about 12 miles, I think, before someone even stopped to pick me up, get a hitch. I tried to get a hitch into South Fork, and I had difficulty. So I was able to get two small hitches, but was able to get into South Fork, laid up there for a couple of days, then got a hitch into Creed. The road into Creed was about a 21-mile road walk, and it was absolutely no shoulder, very fast traffic. But I ended up getting 3 hitches. One guy took me 6 miles, dropped me off. Another guy took me like a mile and a half, dropped me off. And then finally the third one was able to finish and take me all the way into Creed, where I basically laid up there yesterday and today. I do have, today's the 14th, and I am having a PT physio appointment via teleconference on my phone. Hopefully she can diagnose a little bit more, see if it's if it's going to get any worse, what exercises or what else I can do. I've been icing it, ibuprofen, elevating it. I even got some compression socks the other day to try to reduce the swelling and inflammation. But I don't want to get out on trail and cause it any worse, because it's about a 90-mile section from Creed to like Monarch Pass. Don't want to get halfway out there and find out that I've damaged it anymore. But so that's what's been going on. Last week it's really kind of stunk. I really miss getting out on trail, want to get out there and get moving forward again. So that's it. We're caught up for what's going on now. So other than that, I kind of figured something like this would flare up, something like that. But unfortunately, I pretty much figured it was that 28-mile push into back to Chama, and then immediately, like the next morning or so, getting out back on trail. I wish I would have taken a little easier getting into Chama, or just taking a day off once we got there. But stupid move on my part. This is right off the trail. I'm not going down there, but this is pretty cool. Morning, Omaha. It is June 10th right now. Had a really good night's sleep. Slept at the top of the pass, right where the would be red line and blue line and green line all kind of intermix. And those different colors, the red line is like the main line for the CDT, and the other colors that I talk about are alternates. So hiked the green line for a while, and now we're going on this called blue line. It's basically heading up towards near South Fork and then on up to Creed. Yeah, yesterday my right shin is absolutely on fire, and just tried to rest it as best I could, stretch it out and loosen it up, and hopefully cause some of the irritation to go down. But I think it was just mainly from the other day. Real big miles, pushing pretty hard, overdid it. So I'm gonna go real slow today. It's a beautiful morning. I got these really cool mountains in the background. This is basically right where I camped, about maybe 100, 200 yards. Found a little spot, but yeah, set my tent up, ate, and soon as my tent was set up and I kind of had everything in it as I wanted it, it started to hail, these little pea-sized type hail, and then rain. So thank you, God, for timing wise. Prayed that he would hold off the rain for me, and well, he did again. So, but so yeah, it was good. Had a good night's sleep. Probably the best night's sleep on trail. Woke up about 10 minutes to 5. Had frost inside my tent. Took a little longer to get all that cleaned up and good to go. But so yeah, another day, another umpteen miles. We'll see how the shin goes, and like I said, I'll just take it easy today. So love you guys, miss you. Bye. Thank you, Lord, for me being in the hotel right now. Okay, so I have a video or picture of this. This is kind of a glamping, is what I guess they were trying to call it. But it's almost like a big pop-up. Not so much for privacy. You get your heater, AC going here. I don't really plan on being indisposed at all because, well, I don't see any curtains. So, but it's cheap and it'll serve for the purpose.